The movies that were cursed before release. Hollywood's darkest secrets. Some movies feel like they're cursed from the very beginning, not because of superstition, but because of real-life tragedies, accidents, and strange events that left everyone involved shaken. Imagine stepping onto a set, thinking it's just another day at work, and suddenly, everything starts going wrong. Lights explode, props break, people get hurt, and sometimes, people even die. Today, we re-dive into Hollywood's darkest secrets, the movies that were cursed before they even hit theaters. We're talking about films that haunted their cast and crew, leaving a trail of fear, mystery, and tragedy. If you've come this far, please like, share, and subscribe, because you don't want to miss the shocking stories we have in store. So, turn down the lights, sit back, and let's step into the dark side of cinema. What does it mean for a movie to be cursed? When we say a movie is cursed, it doesn't mean someone put a spell on it. Usually, a cursed movie is one that seems to attract accidents, injuries, and bizarre coincidences during production. Sometimes, it's just bad luck. Other times, it's hard to explain. Some productions have fires, plane crashes, or serious onset injuries. Some have mysterious deaths. And the weirdest part, these things often happen to more than one person connected to the film. Hollywood is full of superstitions. Directors, actors, and crew sometimes believe certain scripts or props bring bad luck, and history has shown sometimes they might be right. Visualize this, a set buzzing with activity. Everything seems normal. Then, the first accident happens, a minor one, then another, and soon, the crew begins to whisper, "This movie is cursed." Have you ever watched a horror movie and felt like the fear was a little too real? Well, for some films, the terror didn't stop when the cameras shut off. It followed the cast and crew long after. Welcome to the dark side of Hollywood, where we explore the chilling tales of cursed movie productions. Let's start with a film that has haunted audiences for decades, The Exorcist, released in 1973. It wasn't just the on-screen demonic possession that was terrifying. The set itself seemed plagued by a sinister force. A mysterious fire broke out, destroying almost the entire set except for the bedroom of the possessed girl, Regan. It was left completely untouched. The strange occurrences didn't stop there. Several actors, including Linda Blair, who played Regan, and Ellen Burstyn, who played her mother, suffered serious injuries during filming. But the tragedies extended beyond the set. A number of people associated with the film, including actors and their family members, passed away during or shortly after production. The events were so unsettling that the director eventually had a priest come to the set to perform a real-life exorcism. Was it all just a string of horrible coincidences, or did the film tap into something truly evil? The mystery surrounding The Exorcist remains one of Hollywood's most enduring and frightening legends. But The Exorcist isn't the only movie with a dark cloud hanging over it. Another horror classic, Poltergeist, released in 1982, has a history so tragic it's often called the Poltergeist curse. The film's most infamous legend surrounds the real human skeletons used as props in the iconic swimming pool scene. Actress Jo Beth Williams, who played the mother, later revealed she had no idea they were real until after filming. Many believe this act of disrespect unleashed a vengeful energy. The evidence is chilling. The young actress who played the eldest daughter, Dominique Dunn, was tragically murdered by her ex-boyfriend shortly after the film's release. But the most heartbreaking part of the curse is the story of Heather O'Rourke, the sweet little girl who famously said, "They're here." She passed away at the tender age of 12 from a sudden and rare medical condition just before the release of the third film. 2 other cast members also died in the years following the original movie's release. These events have cemented the Poltergeist curse in cinematic history, a grim reminder that some on-screen horror stories have ulterior consequences. Another movie with a chilling history is The Omen from 1976. From the very first day, a series of bizarre and terrifying accidents plagued the production. A plane that was chartered to fly the cast had a near crash. In another incident, a helicopter almost went down. Crew members were involved in car accidents on their way to the set. The young actor who played the demonic child, Damien, was surrounded by rumors of bad luck. And even the director admitted he felt deeply uneasy throughout the entire filming process. The people close to the production began to whisper and believe that maybe, just maybe, this film was genuinely cursed. Despite all the eerie events, The Omen became a massive box office hit and cemented its place as a horror classic. But the legend of its curse continues to intrigue and terrify fans to this day, making them wonder what dark forces were at play behind the scenes. And the list of supposedly cursed films doesn't stop there. Think about Twilight Zone, the movie. Its production was marred by several tragic accidents, most notably a horrific helicopter crash that tragically killed cast and crew members on set. Then there's the blockbuster Jaws. The famous mechanical shark, nicknamed Bruce, constantly broke down, causing endless delays and chaos. It was so unreliable that many on set joked it felt like the shark had a mind of its own, actively fighting against the film being made. And what about the classic Rebel Without a Cause? The tragic, untimely death of its star, James Dean, in a car crash just before the film's release, cast a dark shadow over the movie, adding an almost supernatural and somber aura to its legacy. In each of these cases, something unusual, something tragic, happened that left an indelible mark on everyone involved. So, why do we believe in these curses? Is it all just a series of unfortunate coincidences? Perhaps, but as humans, we are wired to look for patterns and create stories to make sense of chaos. When a string of bad luck strikes multiple people, all connected to a single movie, it's easy to weave it into a compelling narrative, the narrative of a curse. Hollywood has always been a superstitious place. You'll find directors who refuse to shoot certain scenes on what they consider unlucky days. Actors often bring personal talismans or good luck charms to the set with them. Over time, these stories of on-set mishaps and tragedies grow. They become darker, more elaborate, and more mysterious with each retelling. Whether these curses are real or just a product of our collective imagination, the idea of the cursed film has become a permanent and fascinating part of Hollywood lore, giving fans a chilling thrill that extends far beyond the movie itself. These cursed films have left a lasting legacy. They've fundamentally changed how some people approach the process of filmmaking, making them more cautious and aware of the unseen. These stories have become legends, whispered about on new movie sets and studied in film schools. Even today, you'll find countless documentaries, deep dive articles, and endless fan theories online exploring these haunted productions. They serve as a stark reminder that behind all the glamour, the red carpets, and the bright lights of Hollywood, a different kind of darkness can sometimes lurk. And in those rare instances, reality proves to be far more terrifying than any work of fiction. So, the next time you sit down to watch a classic horror film, ask yourself a question. Was the terror you're feeling just a story confined to the screen? Or was there something truly dark and sinister following the production itself? Movies like The Exorcist, Poltergeist, and The Omen remind us that even in the make-believe world of Hollywood, some stories refuse to stay fictional. They bleed into real life, leaving a trail of mystery and fear in their wake. If you made it this far and are as fascinated by these stories as I am, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the hidden truths behind your favorite films. Because behind every movie, there's always another story just waiting to be told. Thanks for watching.